Good morning, my dear students. It gives me great pleasure to talk to you students through video presentations like this as usual. Videos for all the chapters of class 10 of CBSE will be uploaded as soon as possible. Those who want to get automatic notification about the new videos being uploaded, please subscribe by clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. Those who feel the videos are good, the sounds are good, share with your friends and relatives and known circle. Advise them to subscribe and then watch. Subscription has no charges. In so many videos earlier, we have discussed problems related to linear equations of two variables after discussing the related concepts in that particular chapter. In this particular video presentation, we will discuss some more problems. Maybe we can call it as higher order thinking skills. One such problem goes like this. What I will do is, I'll write the problem, but since there is less space, I'll rub the question and then give the answer also. Okay, I'll write the full question. A boat takes 2 hours to cover a distance of 25 kilometers downstream and 15 kilometers upstream. It takes 6 hours to cover a distance of, what are the two distances? Cover a distance of 50 kilometers downstream and 60 kilometers upstream. Find the speed of the boat. Find the speed of the boat in still water and speed of the stream. Speed of the stream. It is not a still water, it is not simply like a pond, it is a moving stream. Okay, I'll just read out the question once again. A boat takes 2 hours to cover the distance of 25 kilometers downstream and 15 kilometers upstream. It takes 6 hours to cover a distance of 50 kilometers downstream and 60 kilometers upstream. Find the speed of the boat in still water and speed of the stream. By moving downstream, you mean the boat goes along with the stream, with the direction where it moves. Okay, moving upstream in the sense it is facing the current, it is moving opposite direction to the movement of the stream. That's a meaning. Okay, listen carefully. I'll just use this space, and for the remaining part of the answer, I'll write the question. Okay, just listen carefully. Let the speed of the boat in still water be x kilometer per hour. Okay, let speed of the stream be y kilometer per hour. Okay, therefore speed of the boat while moving downstream is equal to x plus y kilometers per hour, because it's moving along with the current. Therefore the speed of the boat will be added along with the speed of the stream also. This is the speed of the boat in still water. Okay, original speed of the boat. If it moves along with the stream, it will be pushed by the speed of the stream also. Therefore the speed gets increased. It is given by x plus y kilometers per hour. Speed of the boat while moving upstream is equal to x minus y kilometers per hour. Remember carefully, always the speed of the boat in still water should be greater than the speed of the stream. Otherwise, the boat will definitely sink. I repeat, speed of the boat in still water should be greater as compared to the speed of the stream, or speed of the stream should not go beyond the speed of the boat in still water. That is very important. Okay, now you know very well distance by speed is nothing but time. Okay, time taken to move is distance by speed. Now for it is given as 25 to move 25 kilometers downstream. Therefore, time taken for downstream is 25 by x plus y. For downstream, the speed is x plus y, plus it moves 15 kilometers upstream, 15 by x minus y. The total time taken is 2 hours. This is given. Let me repeat. To cover a boat takes 2 hours to cover a distance of 25 kilometers downstream. Therefore, time taken for downstream is 25 by x plus y. Okay, time taken for upstream is 15 by x minus y. Total time is 2. Let me name it as 1. Okay, similarly, to cover 50 kilometers downstream, now for time there will be 50 by x plus y, plus here it is 60 kilometers downstream, 60 by x minus y. The total time is 6, let us say. Okay, let me just check these two. To cover 25 kilometers downstream, therefore time is 25 by x plus y, plus to cover 15 kilometers upstream, 15 by x minus y is equal to 2. Name it as equation 1. Okay, then 15 kilometers downstream. Okay, this is also given, you can write. Okay, 50 by x plus y plus 60 by x minus y. The total time is 6, that is also given. You can either take 1 by x plus y as a and 1 by x minus y as b and then proceed. Or if you are well versed in solving as it is, that is also good, that is also allowed. Okay, that is also easier. Okay, just what I will do is I will just do 1 into 2. I will get it to be 50 by x plus y plus 30 by x minus y. 2b is equal to 2, 2s are 4. Okay, I will take down and write 3 again, plus 60 by x minus y is equal to 6. This is anyway 2. Now what I will do is I will just subtract 3 from 2. This will anyway go off. I will get minus 30 by x minus y is equal to minus 2, which implies x minus y is equal to 15. This is equation 4, let us say. Okay, go back to equation 1. What do I get? 25 by x plus y plus 15 by 15 is equal to 2. Okay, which will automatically imply you 25 by x plus y, 25 by x plus y. Okay, to b is equal to 1, which implies x plus y is equal to 25. Name this as 5. Okay, now add 4 and 5. Name this as 5. Add 4 and 5. What do I end up with? 4 plus 5, add 4 and 5. Okay, I'll get 2x is equal to 40, implies x is equal to 20. Therefore, 5 implies y is equal to 5. So, what is the conclusion? Therefore, speed of the boat in still water, is equal to 20 kilometers per hour. Speed of stream is equal to 5 kilometers per hour. 5 kilometers per hour. That is the final answer. You can even check over here. 25 by 25, 1. 15 by 15, 1 plus 1 is 2. 50 by 25, 2. 60 by 15 is 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. It satisfies both the conditions. It's true. It's anyway correct. I'll explain the whole lot. Let the speed of the boat in still water be x kilometers per hour. Okay, x kilometer per hour. Let me rub this off fully. Okay, let the speed of the stream be y kilometers per hour. Now, speed of the boat while moving downstream, it's going along with the current. Okay, therefore the speed gets increased. It will be x plus y kilometers per hour. The speed of the boat while moving upstream, it faces the current, therefore it gets reduced, x minus y. Remember carefully, speed of the boat in still water should be always greater than the speed of the stream. That is very important. Okay, now here I mean to say, sorry, I rubbed it off. 25 x plus y by 15 x minus distance by speed is equal to time. Therefore, total time taken to cover 25 kilometers downstream, 15 kilometers upstream is 2. Therefore, 25x plus y plus 15 by x minus y is equal to 2. Time taken for downstream plus time taken by upstream is 2. Similarly, 50 kilometers downstream and 60 kilometers upstream, it takes 6 hours. 50 by x plus y plus 60 by x minus y is equal to 6. I am going to have it as it is. Actually, this comes under the format of bringing it to the usual normal form. Ax plus by is equal to c, that format. Therefore, I am supposed to take 1 by x plus is equal to a, 1 by x minus is equal to b. I will get two equations a and b. Or I can have it as it is and do. What I do here is, I will multiply equation 1 by 2. Now for 50 by x plus y plus 30 by x minus is equal to 4. Equation 3. Take down and write 2 again. 50 by x plus y plus 60 by x minus is equal to 6. Now I'll just subtract 2 from 3. This will go off. 30 minus 60 becomes minus 30 by x minus y. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Now 4, I end up with x minus y is equal to minus 30 by minus 2 becomes 15. Go back to equation 1. 25 by x plus y plus 15 by 15. X minus y is 15 is equal to 2. 25x x minus y, x plus y is 1. X plus y is 25. Equation 5. Therefore, add 4 and 5. 2x is equal to 40. X becomes 20. Go back here. Okay, therefore I end up with from 5 I get y is 5. The speed of the boat in still water is 20 kilometers per hour. Speed of the stream is 5 kilometers per hour. You can check over here. 20 plus 5 is 25. 20 minus 5 is 15. 25 by 25 1. 15 by 15 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 50 by 25 is 2. 60 by 15 is 4. 4 15s are 60. Therefore, we get it to be 2 plus 4 is 6. Therefore, it satisfies both the conditions. Therefore, this one problem takes this much time. Therefore, you need to understand the logic behind the whole problem. Okay, it's one of the hardest problems which you can expect in our board examination. Okay, thank you students for patient watching. I'll just go through as usual. If there is any correction, I'll add it up. I hope there is no correction. If there is any small correction with respect to the wordings which I used, I'll just tell you. Or I think I have corrected by myself earlier, I think. Thank you.